back with some more controversial films and my thoughts on them. And again, these are not always violent and disturbing projects. Sometimes they're just ones that stirred up a bit of controversy. So I can follow for more, and what are your thoughts on these films? Ari Aster is super controversial with Midsummer and Hereditary. I talked about Hereditary in part 1 or 2, and I enjoyed that one. While I respect Midsummer, I didn't enjoy it as much. It's creepy and entertaining, but it isn't as successful with a lot of the horror aspects, if that's what you're looking for. The story is fine. I like the setup with this cult like group and the theme in the end, but I can see why it divided audiences so much. I just watched Fun and Games for the first time like 2 days ago, and I chose to go with the original. Two young men terrorize a family at their vacation home. While the content is disturbing, the violence is often rather subdued compared to what I expected, but still unhinged all the same. The two villains are irritating as shit, but that kind of assisted with the suspense with their insanity and unpredictability. And there are themes with our perception of violence and how we view it in pop culture and the world in general. This was a tough watch, but a good film. Another home invasion film that's the exact opposite in terms of gore. It really ramps it the fuck up. A pregnant woman is set to give birth the next day and is terrorized by a mysterious woman, and it's a damn bloodbath. And I wanted to like this one a lot more. It is an unnerving and thrilling ride with a showdown, and I was on edge of my seat in the first act, but even by horror movie standards, these characters are way too fucking stupid with their decision making. I'm saying that as somebody who is rather lenient in this regard when it comes to horror films, but it's simply just gotten unbearable, making me care less and less as it went along. The movie that hurt the feelings of Kim Jong un, the one about the two guys going undercover to kill the North Korean dictator. This movie sat at a 10 out of 10 on IMDb for like a few weeks when it first came out, because people were just amused by the idea. But of course, when all that settled down, you kind of realize that it's a rather lackluster comedy. Don't get me wrong, I don't dislike this movie. It has its moments, and I was really bored, but it just doesn't offer up much to remember. And no one really talks about it anymore, and it just kind of makes sense. Have you seen a great film about the notorious and vicious Emperor Caligula? Well, let me know what movie that is, because this 1979 pile of shit is not it. This X rated 2.5 hour disaster could have been really cool with the controversy of this leader. It could have really had this horrifying narrative where we get a feel for how Rome's people suffered and what led to his downfall. But no, not really. Instead, we get essentially a, what does TikTok want me to call it? A corn film? Yeah, that's all this movie was. And I kept hoping there would be more to it with an intriguing story around all the trash, but I don't know what I was thinking at the time. Just don't watch this one.